What's up guys, so this new map that got teased could just change Unite forever. Currently it's being said that it will not be a ranked map, but I think they're just gonna have like a test running in standard map before they put this map into ranked, because it has massive changes on, and again this could be heavily changing the future of Pokemon Unite, cause it has especially Dreadnought and Zapdos. With them being gone, they have new things there. We have Rayquaza and the 3 Reggies. They have completely different things, and this could kind of maybe fix a lot of issues that Pokemon has when it comes to snowballing or Zapdos being the game decider, because Rayquaza actually does something else. It does not just disable a goal and give you an instant score, so they're trying something new. But first, we have this new map right here, different layout, the buffs are more in the middle of the map. Right now they're obviously much more out, which means it could be maybe more for invading. The rest looks kind of similar, I would have to say, but I think the mid is also a bit more open. We have a different way of approaching mid from these like diagonal sides. We can maybe enter the Rayquaza or Zapdos pit now. But yeah, let's talk about the effects, because I think this is going to be the absolute interesting part. First off, we have Regieleki though, which is pretty much as Rotom. Again, it appears at top path, and when it's defeated, it advances towards the go zone, makes it defenseless, blah blah blah. We have it doesn't restore HP and grant the Pokemon a cheat as well when the goal is disabled. So pretty much Rotom as well, right? So very basic. Then we have the buffs, which are apparently purple and orange. I always thought it's red and blue, but apparently these are orange and purple. For the orange aura, we still have a auto attack. It actually deals extra damage and decreases move speed of opposing Pokemon for a short time. And the purple aura does cooldown of the Pokemon moves are reduced, which sounds very, very strong. Very less cooldown. Right now the blue buff just gives you execution damage on buffs or on a wild Pokemon pretty much. So when a wild Pokemon is at a certain threshold, you do extra damage to it. But having lower cooldown sounds even better, right? Having lower cooldown sounds massive for any jungler, especially for someone like Gengar. That just sounds very scary. But now we come to the interesting part. The 3 Reggies. They're actually completely different than what Dreadnought does. They give you different buffs. So first, all of them can spawn. So there's a chance of any of these 3 to spawn, and all of them give a different effect. Regice gives you increase in HP recovery speed for your team for a short time. Regirock gives you team defense and special defense for a short time. And Registeel gives you increased attack and special attack for a short time. So much less snowballing than Dreadnought, right? It just gives you a buff, which means you can maybe take a team fight under an enemy goal, and maybe you can push harder something in. You know, this depends on obviously how long these buffs last. But that's already quite interesting. I think Dreadnought's early game was always something, right, that made their games just so snowbally. You're already losing, like the losing team was just losing always harder. If you were the losing team, you already lost. You're just going to lose even harder, just thanks to Dreadnought. And this, I think, is also less punishing for an objective being stolen. And also, this sounds obviously much weaker, right, than it's having Dreadnought, the global experience. Which means this could make Rotom an actually much better thing to fight for, and an actually viable play. Because right now, of course, if you go for these early Rotoms, if you lose Dreadnought, you're going to lose so much experience, right? It's just not worth it to go for it. It just will not be as powerful as getting the first Dread in a game. But now we come to the absolutely huge thing. I can't believe they're doing something like this now. Maybe they're just testing it to see. I mean, people don't like Zapdos, right? They complain about it all the time. I've made videos about Zapdos being a problem. So what does Rayquaza do? Rayquaza pieces the map. Air currents will form a fixed areas of the map. The Pokemon move speed increases for a short time. So we also get, you know, like flux zones in the middle of the map. The number of air currents that appear changes depending on the number of defenseless goal zones. Air currents will not form in the same location as a goal zone. Air currents will disappear when Rayquaza is defeated. So we have some speed up across or around the map. And then, listen to this. Defeating Rayquaza will grant your team a shield that increases the goal scoring speed and make scoring attempts unblockable. So we no longer have a goal being disabled by Zapdos or Rayquaza here. We actually have to score. We get I guess we get a smaller goal getter. I assume it's maybe going to be the same speed as goal getter. We get a big shield and we get a score shield. So that was what Rayquaza does. And I mean, we all know that could be just insanely game-changing. I can't believe they actually finally maybe trying to figure something out. Again, this will not be in ranked for now. At least that's what the leakers say. At least last time I was updated, it said it will only be a standard match or PvE match or PvE map. But again, I think they're just gonna, they don't just want to throw it a completely new thing into a ranked mode, right? It makes total sense. So can fully understand it. This is obviously gonna be very interesting to test. I still don't like the solution too much, cause this could also be very, very difficult to come back from. So if you're the one team that's actually weak and actually gets Zapdos, but this allows the winning team to defend, right? You can actually maybe start defending, you can fight for these things, and you don't feel like, oh yeah, wow, they're just gonna get this now and start scoring all of them, right? The enemies actually have to do something with it instead of just walking up to a goal and scoring for free. So this could just be completely changing the future of Pokemon Unite in an instant. If this map gets accepted, maybe they're going to rebalance certain things depending on how much feedback they get. But I really like, this is something I really wanted, was more maps in Pokemon Unite. I've been waiting so long for this. I think this is the perfect game for more maps. And I mean, this might just replace Zapdos or something completely. We will see in the future. Maybe they just circle between certain maps as well. I think it would also be fun, like every season we have a different map. I think that will keep the game very fresh and very exciting, of course, for players that come back to a game. Might be something for them to learn. But in the end, of course, I think we should also cater towards the players, you know, that play the game a lot, right? So, but yeah, this sounds absolutely amazing. And honestly, I might even play some standard matches just to find out. And these are, again, Rayquaza. And the buffs as well. I really wish, I don't know about the buffs yet, I really wish they would make something different, because I feel like jungling is just still too strong. But looking at the map as well, I think we still have pretty much, we actually have more camps in the middle as well now, so not quite sure how that's gonna work. Which might mean that the jungler even gets more experience, because there's more corpfishes, or like not corp, I mean they're not corpfish anymore, right? I'm still gonna say corpfish for now. Because I see 4 corpfishes on the side now, so maybe they're reducing the experience that buffs give? You know, could be an indicator for it, unless I'm missing something, but I don't think so. I mean, top lane seems to be less, and bot lane also seem to be, I mean, we still have the kinda, what is that, what even is that Pokemon? Like, what is that Pokemon? Indeedee? I have no idea what Pokemon that is. That purple bunny looking thing. And top lane is also looking quite weird. I have to say, I don't see a lot of Pokemon there. So I don't know what's happening with that yet. I mean, this might not be, of course, the final image of something. But yeah, let me know, guys, what you think about Rayquaza. Do you think this is a good solution? Again, my solutions for this Zapdos problem was just having a capture point in the middle after taking the Pokemon, or just making, you know, only the main goal zone double points later on, so that, or only making the middle point double points, so that, you know, if an enemy team has never killed a goal before, they actually can't all score. Or they can't get double points on every single goal, right? But yeah, this sounds very exciting, and obviously there's so many leaks coming out right now. I'm going to try to keep you guys updated as well, but I mean, you see every YouTuber is currently posting things. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know what you think. See you in the next video. Bye!